Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Monahan and I am your instructor for A&P1 Lab Online. You've opted into a pretty challenging course and you're going to do it on your own because it's virtual. So after poking through our Blackboard shell, I wanted to make a video and just go over a few things to help you feel comfortable and confident that you're doing the right things in the right way at the right time. So I hope this video helps make sense of everything for you. First and foremost, this is your lab manual. You might have a hard copy or a virtual copy. Either one is fine. I love a hard copy because you can write in it, and writing is the first step towards memorization and understanding. So that's my 2 cents on that. Also, I wanted to go over a few places in our Blackboard shell so you would know where to find important things. Probably the most important thing is your schedule of activities. So I'm going to just click there. I just uploaded a new schedule of activities because I realized that what was left off of your schedule of activities were these lab manual review activities, and that's a really important part of preparing for the practical exam, because basically what you're going to do is so I'm going to just pop through to the content here. So in the content area, you're going to have all your modules. So for example, right now we're in module 2. You should be learning about medical terminology. So if we click on that, hopefully it'll open. There we go. You can see here is the PowerPoint that has almost all the answers to the questions and diagrams that are in the lab manual that you need to do. And then also there are visible body quizzes that you need to complete to practice your knowledge of medical and anatomical terminology. And then you can see there's also a study guide down here to help guide you. You could take notes from visible body or from the PowerPoints using that study guide to help you prepare. But after you've completed your lab manual pages, then you want to go over to this lab manual review activities link. I'll probably move it up in the menu to make it easier for you to find. But when you click there, you'll see that there are 3 activities for you to do within the first module. I haven't posted the other ones yet. You can do these anytime up until the day before the practical exam. They're a great way to help understand and practice the content and names and structures and functions and processes that you'll need to answer short answer questions about on your first practical exam. The other thing that you want to do most likely is you probably want to, I can't find them in here, here they are, practice practicals. If you go to this link, you'll see there's a practice practical for the first practical exam. So there are lots of questions that are very similar to the style, type, and kind of questions that you would see on the real practical. So you can use this practice practical anytime you want. I'm not saying that they cover every possible question, but they cover a lot, all right? So between the lab manual review activities and these practice practical questions, that is a lot of opportunities to see the kinds of questions that might show up on your first practical that you have to be able to come up with the answer out of your brain, and you have to be able to type it. It's not multiple choice, they are short answer, okay? So it's a different way of studying and preparing than maybe what you're used to. Some other things to be aware of over here in this navigation menu, you have your syllabus link. You definitely want to read through the syllabus and make sure you understand course policies. I'm actually going to double check it in the next day or two and make sure that the grading policy is correct. I'm a little worried that maybe the points aren't going to add up, so I will double check that and make sure. And I'll send you an email about it so that you know exactly where we're at and what's going on in terms of that. And then you can see there's a link for what materials you need in case, I'm sure you've already been there, but just in case, there's a visible body link that will take you to visible body the fastest way. And then from there, you can click on the modules where there's content for you to study. And then there's also the actual quizzes that you need to take for a grade. Keep in mind that visible body does not play nicely with Blackboard. So your visible body assignment grades will not go to Blackboard or show up in Blackboard. They will only show up in the gradebook in visible body, and I will manually move them over at the end of the semester to Blackboard. So again, I will create a little set of directions for you on how to calculate your grade on your own anytime to figure out exactly where you're at during the course and during the semester, okay? So just give me a day or two to catch up on all of that. And there's a lab manual link here. If you've gotten your access code for the virtual, you can get to my grades so you can see what grades come through in Blackboard. And then there's lots of other resources here for you, but I'm gonna just highlight this online tutoring. The college offers free tutoring to students online, in person, and through BrainFuse. So click here and explore the available tutoring to you. Learning with someone else and being able to ask questions of someone else is a really great way to practice for the practical exams. They also always host like a review session for each practical at the tutoring centers, and you can watch the video online if you're not able to attend in person, as long as you sign up. So you have lots of ways to prepare and study for this course, which means everyone should be able to be successful, but you have to do the work and you have to demonstrate proficiency or mastery on those practical exams in order to earn that C or better that you need to move into A&P2. All right, I hope there's been some information here that's a little bit helpful to you and gives you a sense of what you need to do. So dig into that lab manual, start going through the lab manual, writing on the pages, labeling diagrams, filling in the blanks, using the information in the PowerPoints available in our Blackboard course, and using the information in Visible Body. All right, and then you can use those lab manual review activities. They're going to help you rack up points. That's basically how I grade you doing the lab manual. And then also those practicals, they're not worth any points, but they will help you get points on the practical exam. All right, so hopefully this helps a little bit. Email me with any questions and we'll figure it out. Thanks, guys.